on the mathematics standard 8 chapter number 1 exercise number 1.2 questions and its solutions. Before starting our session, let's do some exercise. Yes, very good student. Now ready with your rough note, textbook and ball pen. Here is the question number 1. Question number 1, which is shown us that represent these numbers on number line 1, 7 upon 4 and minus 5 upon 6. Students, you already studied how to represent numbers on number line. That's a natural number, whole number and integer. But in now standard 8, you should have to represent a number, not only number, rational number. And we are knowing a rational number is in which form? P upon Q form. That means a numerator and a denominator, where the definition of rational number, Q is never become a 0. That means Q is not a 0. Then and then only it is a rational number. So here I repeated the definition of rational number. So in our example, so first rational number is 7 upon 4. So before representing this number on number line, we should have to check out the 7 upon 4. This number is a proper fraction or improper fraction? Yes, my dear student, this is a improper fraction. How to say this one? Because this numerator is bigger than denominator. So that's an improper fraction. Try to convert this improper fraction into mixed number. Anyone is knowing how to convert this one? Yes, we should have to divide numerator with denominator. Let's check. 7 divided by 4. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. That's a bigger number than 7. So we can write here minus 4. 7 minus 4, that's the answer is 3. Yes. Now what will be the answer? The quotient has to write 1. That's an integer number. And then after the remainder will come as a numerator, that will be a 3, and denominator remain as it is. Now I got 1, 3 upon 4. In place of that 7 upon 4, I can write 1, 3 upon 4. Why I did this one? Anyone has idea? Yes, my dear student, there is an idea to get where my number is lying. My number will lying between 1 and 2, because 1 is whole number and then after 3 by 4. Is it? Yes. Or we can say in different ways, second way is also there. So mathematics has so many answers, so many ways to get the answer. So according to that, we have to draw first of all a number line. We are knowing how to draw a number line. Yes, my dear student, here is the number line, which is started from 0, because we got little bit idea 7 upon 4 will be lying between 1 and 2. So number is here 7 upon 4. So first of all, you see the denominator, that's a 4. So between any two numbers there should be a 4 cuts. So first I wrote here 0, 1, 2 and then after arrow both the sides or one side. Now between each and every number I want to put a 4 cuts. So here starting from here 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it student? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 and then after 2. Okay, now how many numbers I want to move? Yes, 7. So jump 7 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Now I reach here. That's my place. This is showing the number 7 upon 4 on number line. Okay student, easy? Yes. You can give the name also. This number given A. Suppose this is a point A. Second number is minus 5 by 6. So where the minus numbers will come? On the right side of 0 or a left side of 0? Yes, as an integer, negative numbers are coming on left side. Okay, let's see. These numbers is here 0, minus 1 and minus 2. Okay, how to find this answer? Very simple. Just count the denominator 6. So put the cards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 by 6 is a proper fraction or improper fraction, students? Yes, this is a proper fraction because numerator is smaller than denominator. That's why there is no need to convert into mixed number, or we are knowing a proper fraction's value always comes below 0, below 1, either is positive or negative. And improper fraction, that answers will come more than 1. Yes, you remember this all the properties, students, very useful. You clarify. That's why I use purposefully these types of terms to understand these types of things. Yes, how many jumps I want to move? Yes, 5 jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Is it a student? So now 5 jumps are here and I reach upon 5 upon 6 on left side. That's why it's a minus number. Easy? Yes. Now here look at the question number 2. Question number 2 is here. Represent all together 3 numbers minus 2 upon 11, minus 5 upon 11 and third number minus 9 upon 11. Don't worry student, you can represent any numbers together, but you should have to do a little big size of number line. So number line is here. Actually you got the idea where the number will lie. That number is lying between 0 and minus 1. Yes, because all numbers are a proper fraction. Yes, and you are lucky. The all denominator are equal 11. So put the cards 11 cards between 0 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 cuts is here. Yes student, 11 cut means minus 11 upon 11. Minus 11 upon 11, do you know what the answer student? Yes, 11 1 ja 11, 11 1 ja 11, that's a minus 1. So in place of minus 11 upon 11, you can write here minus 1. Now represent the jumps. First number, what is the first number student? Minus 2. So I will jump 2 steps, 1 and 2. My first number is over. Yes, now second number, 5 jumps, 2 then 3, 3 then 4, 4 then 5. Now second number also I reach it. Now third number, minus 9. So move more 4 steps, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So these are my 9. Okay, easy. So these types of questions gives you 2 marks. By mistake, if you put these numbers on right side, you will lose your marks. We are knowing a number line represent with the numbers 1, 2. These are the positive numbers which comes on right side, and negative number -1, -2 that will comes on the left side. So student, be careful which side you have to show. Clear? Let's go to question number 3. Write 5 rational numbers which are smaller than 2. Easy question. How you can say this is an easy question? See, rational number means all natural numbers are rational number, all whole numbers are also natural number, all integer are also natural number. You can write any rational numbers. Now need to write, let's say, P upon Q form. That means fractions. So countless numbers are there. You can represent any number. Suppose I can write 14 upon 7, that means 13 upon 7, 12 upon 7, 11 upon 7, 10 upon 7, 9 upon 7. These all numbers are smaller than 2. How? Because 14 upon 7, that is 2. How? 7 1 is 7, 7 2 is 14. Isn't it? So let a 13 upon 7, that means a below 2. This answer is below 2. होता है बेटा? Yes. You can write the whole numbers also, no problem. Huh? Now question 4. Find the rational number between these two fractional numbers. See, between. Sometimes very difficult for the students, those who not did complete practice or not try themselves to solve the questions. So try to understand the question first. They ask us, we should have to write 10 rational number between these two numbers. So first of all, check the denominator. This is a 5 and this is the 2. Make the equal denominator, then only you can compare and find the numbers. And then after, equivalent fractions. Yes, LCM of 5 and 2. Good, 10. Or just multiply with this number and this number. Now 2 into 2, 4. Here directly they took us a 20, but I want to teach you in different method. Why? Because they want to make a 10 numbers, that's why. So first of all, I will make it as a LCM. So 2 2s are 4, that means a -4, and then after plus 5, and then after 5. Isn't it, student? And here is the 10 and here is the 10. Now two numbers I am having. In place of -2 upon 5 and 1 upon 2, I am having other two numbers. These are the equal denominators. Student, -4 and 5. In between there, 10 numbers are lying or not? Let's check. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total 9 numbers are coming. And how many numbers we want? 20. Sorry, 10. So here your answer will not come. Now make this number equivalent by multiplying with 2. Here multiply with 2. Then here also multiply with 2. Here also multiply with 2. And here also multiply with 2. Which gives you a -8 upon 20. And here 5 2s are 20. Is it, student? Now I am having the third step. minus 8 upon 20 and 10 upon 20. Yes, there are the number of rational numbers between minus 8 upon 20 and 10 upon 20. And we can choose any 10, not compulsory this and that, but in sequence we can select properly. After minus 8, what will come? Yes, minus 7 is bigger than minus 8. So minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus 4, 3, 2, 1. 0 is already present. This is a rational number. 1 upon 20 and 2 upon 20. Some students can take 3 upon 20, 4 upon 20, up to 9 upon 20. You got the idea what I did? Why I not selected directly minus 4 upon 10 and 5 upon 10? Because there is no space for 10 numbers. Okay, now move to question number 5. Question number 5, it's representing us find the rational number between 1, 2 and 3 questions are there. We can solve one by one. 5 rational number they ask for. Read question carefully. 5 only. I am having first question 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 3. 4 upon 5, sorry. 2 numbers I am having. I cannot write directly. I want to convert into a equivalent denominator. Equal denominator. What I do? Cross multiply. This 5 denominator will multiply with this 2. What gives us 5 to the 10 and 3 into 5, that gives me a 15. Okay. Now this 3 multiply with the 4 also. 4 3 is a 12 and upon here 15. Now both denominator are equal. But sorry student, here between 10 and 12, how many numbers is lying? Yes, one only, 11. Student, here only one number you can find. So there are so many others way. So that some students will get answer like this way, some students will get like this way. I want 5 numbers. So minimum I want to multiply a big number with this one. 10 into 5. Suppose I can multiply 10 into 5. If I multiply with 4 or 3, 30, 36 is there. 3 is also possible student. 2 is not possible because 10 to the 20 and 12 to the 24. So 20 and 24. There are 4 numbers only. I want 5. So this 2 is also not possible. So after 3 any number you can multiply with this our steps. Understood student? Okay, let's check the answer. Answer number 1. What they did is multiply with 5. I said no, multiply with 5. Why? Because my number is 10 upon 15 multiply by 5 multiply by 5, which gives me a 50 upon 45. Sorry, 33 is there here. 15 3s are 30. Sorry, once again, not 5s are. We can take 3s also. 3 and sometimes 4 is taking. No problem of student. After 3 you can take any number. Yes, multiply by 3 numerator, multiply by 3 denominator. Yes, 10 3s are 30 and 15 3s are 30. 15 3s are 45 of student. I by mistake did 15 into 3, that's a 45. That's easier. Regarding second number, I also found same one denominator 36 upon 45. So between 30 and 36, 5 numbers you can write easily. So answer is here 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and all denominator is 45. Got the answer, student? Yes. Now look at the second number, minus 3 by 2 and 5 by 3. Make the equivalent fractions and find it with multiply with the same numbers. So cross multiply, 3 3s are 9 and 5 2s are 10. So between minus 9 and 10 there are so many numbers are lying. So suppose you can say minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, etc, etc, etc. So many numbers are there. Isn't it, students? Countless we can make it, but for your understanding we should have to write only 5. So here no need to multiply further. My answer is here minus 8 upon 6, minus 7 upon 6, minus 5 upon 6, minus 4 upon 6. But khatam. Third question, 1 upon 4 and 1 upon 2. Yes, student, you can write the first LCM cross multiply, that means 2 upon 8 and here 4 upon 8. So look at here these numbers 2 and 4. How many numbers are lying between 2 and 4? Only 1. But we should have tried 5. So make this fraction to a proper way. So I will take 3. 2 to the 4 and 4 to the 8. 4 and 8 there is not possible. If I will take 3, 3 to the 6 and 12, that is possible. Here it is given in different way. We should have to move for different way. So you will be clarified that this answer is also right and this answer is also right. Let's say move for this 2 into 3 upon 8 into 3. First number. Student, what will be the answer? Yes, 6 upon, here is 8 3 is 24. Yes, good answer. 24. Now what about this number? Yes, 4 into 3 and 8 into 3. What are the answer? 4 3s are? Yes, 12 and 24. Good answer. Now you have two numbers, 6 upon 24 and 12 upon 64. Can you write any 5 numbers between there? Yes, 7 upon 24, 8 upon 24, 9 upon 24. Is it or not? 10 upon 24 and 11 upon 24. My 5 numbers over. This is also final answer. Or in place of that, if you multiply with 4, you have a 8 upon 32. On second number 16 upon 32. You can write any numbers between the two numbers. Is it, students? So 9 to 13 are also correct. Number 6. Write 5 rational numbers greater than minus 2. Very simple. Just now we did minus 2, that's say minus 14 upon 7. It's a bada wala number, student. Be careful, bada means negative number. Yes, minus 7 is smaller than minus 6. So here minus 14 upon 7, that means smaller numbers are minus 13 upon 7, minus 12 upon 7, minus 11 upon 7, minus 10 upon 7 and minus 9 upon 7. These all are the greater than this minus 14 upon 7. Question number 7. Find the rational number between these two numbers. Now you had the clear idea how to find a rational number between two numbers. Make them in a proper way, in a equal denominator sign. Equal R means here 80 they take us. How many they ask us? 10 numbers. So try to write a big number. Cross multiply, then after you can take the big number. Good. So here are the 10 numbers between 48 and 60. Thank you. Have a good day. Take care and complete your lesson number 1, your fire book. After the completion of lesson 1, at last, as per our rule, you should have to write points of what we have discussed. Understood? And next lessons begin or start with right side page. Okay, once again, take care, be safe, bye bye.